Hey there guys, Haim back again with some Total War Warhammer, joining the Empire in its struggles to unite the last bastion of human civilization against the depredations of its many foes. Last we left off, we conquered Eilhart, united the Reichland, and proceeded to, look menacingly at Marienburg, which I do want to claim since it has a massive income of nearly 1,300 bones, which I need those 1,300 bones as our treasury's looking pretty grim. In between sessions, I just queued up a group of pistoliers for Eben Olden, our treasurer, as he did not have any cavalry whatsoever to speak of. They're very useful against lightly armored targets, and they're very fast, and they are considered harassment cavalry. So nice to have to use against other cavalry, especially other pistoliers. Old Karl Franz is hanging out in Eilhart right now, but I might turn his attentions to Helmgart and the Haverons of Bretonnia, as we are currently in hostilities with them. It might be that we do need some assistance taking Marienburg, and especially dealing with the, what are you even? The Skull Smashers, whom we are, of course, at war with. Yeah, crack tooth. Well, we'll have to deal with him when we get to it. Let's end the turn and go into turn 18 and see what transpires in the interim between the turns. Ah, I got an achievement. Neat. Alright, the camera's getting pulled around a little bit, but not to really look at too much. Oh boy. Did he just raid through Marienburg? What just happened there? Did they beat him back? Oh, what just... Oh, okay. I completed an objective, a fractured nation. The election of a new emperor has often led to turmoil, and so basically our objective was to occupy, loot, or raise or sack 2 different settlements. We did 4 to the 5 bonus objectives, so we received 2,000 gold for the main objective and 4,000 gold for the bonus, and that's going to bump up our cash stacks like no one's business. We now have a new one, which is Unite the Lands, a new mission. Even the worst emperors in history, and to our shame, there have been many, could claim to have more than one province under their rule. To truly bring the empire back to greatness, the throne must assert its power to provinces further afield. Occupy, loot, raise, or sack 6 different settlements. Current total 0 out of 6, and we'll gain 4,000 for that. Of course, there should be some extra, where are we here? Objectives to that. Our bonus objectives: bring to heal, make a faction join your confederation. Recruit the following hero, a battle wizard. Ensure the following building has been construction, a foundry. Complete 8 of the following mission. Complete 8 of the following. Current total 3 mission. I guess that's our quests, or is that these? I'm not even sure. And then lastly, become legend. Complete 1 quest chain, which we've so far started a quest chain. All right, the gold that we have, we should invest into infrastructure works. The Imperial Wharf gives us income and growth, so we should unlock the Imperial Harbor to give us a much needed income boost, and it also unlocks technology, so let's do that. And of course now we can't build anything else whatsoever because we're broke as hell. We'll save our cash then for the next little bit. What do you have? I wonder, can you threaten Marienburg the way that it is now? It doesn't have too much, and there doesn't seem to be an army there. I wonder what this poor bastard did, how he broke against his walls. Oh, we'll find out. Karl Franz could join you. And you know what, might as well make the odds ever in our favor here. So we'll pull him up with the battle wizard, the celestial wizard. And we'll attack with Eben Olden. You know, there's Gorsel, the other.
The enemy city is fortified.
Yeah, these guys are not going to win if we push it. Total labor force. Oh. How neat. So if you wait longer, you get more labor force and you can build siege towers and whatnot easier. Oh, you actually spend it. Ah, I see. That's pretty cool. Alright, well, we don't even need any of that. And we're going to continue our siege. And can we do an assault? Is that possible?
Fight for our nation.
Can I not? What can I assault? Did I miss a... I missed a tooltip, I think, that I wasn't paying attention to. I would like to assault, then. I'm wondering why it is I'm not allowed. How strange. Okay, I must have missed the tooltip. He's probably trying to tell me something about you can't assault until you've done a thing, and I'm like, oh shit. We'll build some siege towers, and maybe I just want to build. Let's build a bloody battering ram. That's gonna take quick enough, and I guess we'll continue the siege. Yeah, I guess that's just gonna hang out there for a little bit. Weird. Okay, I'm not sure. I probably should have looked at the tooltip as to why I can assault, but let's just end the turn. Next turn, we're going to complete our technological research also, so that'll be something to look forward to. Oh god, did I just see a greenskin wall on that turn order turn counter? I think I did. I don't want to be involved in a great war. Oh, the wars are the worst. Oh man.
Pillage and burn all you find here, mighty lord. The lands are not suitable for your kind to settle.
That is true. Of course, we can only settle certain territories, which is human-controlled. Basically, human-controlled up to Kislev. Can't settle in the northern Norska areas, and we also can't settle anything that's like Dwarven or Orcish or like. We can, of course, take back vampiric lands, but that's just kind of the limitation they put onto the player in the game, is that you can only settle areas that your faction might kind of, as per the lore, be interested in placing roots down or reclaiming. I like the feature as it's very unique. It puts limitations on the player, makes you play in a style that's similar to the way the faction is. But I know it's been a sore point in some of the community's opinions, essentially. And of course, there's already a mod that gets rid of it. No, you know, mods are always great.
War call.
Can I assault them now? Oh, I totally can. Cool. Let's do that. Oh man, I should just auto-resolve. God damn. We'll get to check out a quick little siege battle on a severely weakened force. It's just a small area, and this is another thing that they did to improve the siege AI and the overall speed at which sieges would go down, is that you only sort of attack a small section of the city itself and break the defenses there, and then it's somewhat implied that the rest of the city falls also. As in the Warhammer world, especially Warhammer Fantasy, these cities, a lot of them have stood for a very, very long time, and thus they're well built up. And
Siege weapons are ready,
yes, they are. Oh, we should actually. Oh, we gambled on it. Renald is with you. I have no idea who Renald is, but we got some more magic. Yeah, as you can see, the city itself is huge, it's massive, but you only get to see a part of it as it just increases performance, and, well, it makes the AI work a bit better. So, a raid before us is a city ripe for the taking. We have some reinforcements coming in from behind. A couple of guard towers, they need to be occupied in these areas for them to actually fire at us, so I'm not so concerned. We have our battering ram, and let's go, like, shields out front, because they're going to take that protection from... Oh, get off of that battering ram. They're going to take protection with their shields from projectiles. So we're just going to have those guys all get set up here, and you guys here. Group them all together, and then we're going to get our regular spears, no shields behind them. And one of you guys can take the battering ram. And of course, lastly, we're going to get our crossbowmen and our pistoliers, as well as Treasurer Eben Olden. So let's move everything up. And you guys up. And you guys up. And you dead center, so you can yell at all the dudes to do the stuff that you need them to do. And these guys can actually spawn in Vanguard. I don't know why we want to, but screw it, why not? Let's start the battle. Let's see if we can take the fort before before the other army can even reinforce and try to steal some of the glory. I'm just gonna put everybody onto guard mode. Go into guard mode. And let's move our pistoliers and see if they can actually take some cheeky shots. Bring in our reinforcements here. Get them on the line. And looks like our dudes, our pistoliers, are taking the brunt of the damage here, which is not so bad. Get out of there. And our swordsmen are taking some shots, but because they have their shields, they block like 20%, I think, of missile fire, so They aren't taking too much damage, but it's still coming in. Charge them, my brave bastards. Alright, and we can throw some ladders up on the wall. Every unit comes equipped with ladders that they can use. It's not something that you need to worry about bringing. Let's get that gatehouse down. Get up there. Wait, he has the Helm of Discord. God, my pistoliers are taking a lot of shots. Alright, fire in there, crossbowmen. Try to hit them as best you can. Always nice being up on a wall. Oh, that guy took one right in the throat. That poor bastard. I don't know what's the little like sparks as the arrowheads are hitting off the stones. That's pretty cool. Oh yeah, that's a thumbnail right there. Alright, whittling them down. We gotta get that, God, that battering ram sure takes a hell of its time. I don't think these pistoliers are actually doing anything but soaking up damage, and you know what, that's fine. That's fine for you to do. I don't mind that. How about you guys? Get in there. Get in there, Karl Franz. Reichsguard, you guys go get in there too. Pretend to do something. Look pretty and stuff. Get our crossbows up and on the line so that they can help out. Actually, get you guys like right in there. Oh, you guys are actually taking pot shots, eh? Man, these guys are so cool. I don't care like how their effectiveness is. They look baller as hell. Their little eagle helmets, and they have 2 pistols that they fire at the same bloody time. Like, you gotta be some kind of badass to fire 2 pistols at the same time. Oh, that's who's causing the sparks. Oh man, I would not want to be these dudes on the walls. Alright, this thing's preponderously going, just pushing people out of the way. Got an Imperial Eagle on the front. No one's really touching it, but the force of Sigmar's will is bringing it to where it needs to be. Lost some troops, quite a few troops actually already, but... Well, this is what happens when you do an extended skirmish like this. People will tend to die. Could throw the ladders up now, and actually I think I might. We'll get, you guys aren't doing too much. And swordsmen as well. Just split off and take the walls. You guys can go too. And clear the way for the battering ram in the center. You guys... Oh my god. Quit shoving around! Quit shoving each other! Just calmly get through there and do what you need to do. Look at these assholes. They're trying to get up onto the walls and they're stuck on the battering ram. Alright, our dudes are throwing up their ladders. Again, just propelled by the force of Sigmar's wrath. And these guys, the beleaguered defenders of the wall, are not looking too good. They're not going to put up much of a defense against our swordsmen that we've gotten up there. Just a couple right now. We're going to wait a little while before we move them towards their troops, but it almost looks like they're breaking already. I mean, under this torrent of crossbow bolts, I would too. Fuck, I've played Mountain Blade, and if you're ever trying to assault a wall, or even hold a wall, and there's that many projectiles coming at you, it's a scary thought. They got some reinforcements coming up, though. So let us... I don't want to connect to any of these walls, you bugger. Oh well, we'll just attack then. Alright, we've secured this tower. And man, the hail of bolts is coming in still. And they've given up. They just surrendered under our withering fire. Poor bastards. Oh, the last defenders of Marienburg. There's not much for you guys, but a coward's death and imprisonment. Well, let's end the battle then. Decisive victory. Not that I expected anything less. We've lost 274 troops to their 278. Of course, we lost quite a few of our spearmen with shields, but they're expendable. And wow, 77 kills from our crossbowmen there, and a nice spattering of around 50 kills for a lot of them. And we take the first settlement of Marienburg. A little bit of loot gained. And we'll occupy
the Empire.
Ooh, and we gained a student, which gives us a plus 10% faction-wide research from history to anatomy to science to nothing more than the bottom of a bottle. Damn, Well, that's kind of a depressing thought. And he gained a messenger. With great distances separating the important cities and castles of the Empire, messengers are an indispensable means of communication. +6 movement range. Wow, and another one, a seaman. We gathered up some seamen. On blood-soaked decks, seamen earn their rum ration and their booty. -5% casualties suffered from high seas attrition for Karl Franz. Nice. And we've secured a few things here. Where is it? We secured dyes. And it's considered a strategic location, which may provide a unique building chain. Cool. We have the Marienburg docks. Marienburg is not a safe place in which to loiter, though the riches that pass through it make it worth the risk. And of course, that's its unique chain, a special port. We gain some decent income from that, and the dyes we get are going to give us a huge boost to our trade, as people are going to be getting a better deal from us, and thus we are going to be getting more from sending it out. Gained a rank for Eben Olden, of course, because we're trying to make him a bit of a badass to get straight into combat. We should actually give him Hold the Line, which gives us a charge resistance and gives us some leadership back if we ever falter. And did you gain a level? Yes, you did, Karl Franz. Alright, level 9 now, or level 8? Level 8. We should give him... Oh, man. Ooh, this is quest for the Reichland Runefang. That's the quest we're on right now. Very cool. Melee attack and a bonus. And then we got to go for Galmaraz as well. So Galmaraz we don't have right now, or like... I've always been confused about whether or not he's wielding Galmaraz at the moment, but I guess he isn't. I mean, technically he's wielding Fencer's Blades, but of course he still has a hammer on his character model. But yeah, I guess we have to find Galmaraz itself, the true Galmaraz, or perhaps unlock his potential. Let's give him... Oh man, what should we do? What should we do? He needs to be a good leader of men, and of course we've been following down the line that gives us some bonuses, some passive bonuses. It's hard to say. We could give us some extra missile or a charge bonus. I really don't want those though. At the same, I really don't want like many of these. Let's just go with public order, and then we can push on down this track as well. Not something specifically that I'd want, but hey. And our Celestial Wizard, no, still hasn't leveled up. Good. We got some nice money from that. Can we upgrade anything at all? No, not at the moment. We do have some technology that we researched. I think we researched the State Troop Sergeant, so we're going to have +2 bonus to our experience as they come out. And the only next thing that we can research is speed for the infantry units by our State Troop Musicians. Cool. Actually, I don't even have an outliner for that. Usually it says what events have occurred there. Alright, so we do have some movement points left, and I mean pretty much a fresh army. So let's take old Karl Franz and see if we can't raid the Orc settlement, see how much that's going to cost us. And then next, of course, we need to take Gorsel, and
I refuse.
the Marienburgers are trying to raise up an army as quickly as possible, so we should try to blitz them, I think. Alright, Karl Franz, get on in there. Teach those orcs what's what. Okay, maybe not. That is a huge army. Let's just break that siege and
Is it time?
push away a little bit. Alright.
Sigmar.
Cool. We got a lot of money coming in, and we should have some more next turn. Let's roll into turn 20 and see what happens. Oh, Hochland? Your ally has been attacked. Aggressor Hochland, defender Telebeckland. Let's enter on the war this side, and hopefully Hochland does not prove insurmountable from our allies in Telebeckland. Marienburgers are coming in. I think that's a... Is that a lord? Yeah. We need to secure that port there, because that's where a lot of trade comes through, and a lot of that money, you know, that river, I can't remember the name of the river, but as it leads out into sea, that's a very important place to capture. Ooh. Continuing of the quest, the Reichland Runefang, Theoderic Gosser, elector-count of Nordland, requests aids. His lands are experiencing increased coastal raids from Norska, and he needs allies to outpropel the attackers. Forge a defensive or military alliance with the following faction, Nordland. And we get some money for it. Cool, we can do that. Alright, we have enough cash to upgrade a few things. We could go for some fields up to a farm, growth and casualty replenishment rate, or we could use a new construction slot, and I think I want to do that. What can we go for? What can we go for? Guardhouse. What do we have in our city, or in our province right now, rather? We have a clothing industry chain, we have cow pens, we have a tap room, we also have the fields. We could go for more public order, more income. Oh man, it's kind of hard to say, or even just more like training fields alike. I think we should focus this as well. You know, you always want your outlying settlements to provide you income, so let's go down the weaving house route. Then we can upgrade Helmgart, which is our sort of defense along the pass. We can upgrade that to having a rally field, which I am interested in. Lastly, we have some spare cash, and of course in Marienburg we have this guy hanging out. We're gonna hire him on some new pistoliers.
Bring me to my men.
Gonna leave the orcs to their business, as you know, their business is their business. And perhaps we can cross over to Gorcel sometime soon. We're gonna be trespassing in Middenberg lands, but we don't give a shit about them. I don't give a damn about what they think, because they're always trying to double cross us and backstab us. Alright, yeah, the River Reich in the Middle Sea, so we need to capture this section so we can close off the mouth and keep any trade coming through flowing into our coffers. Looking good, I think, looking good. This also provides us a way to attack into Middenland when we need to, which I believe we will. Nordland, you guys said that you need some business with us. God, I hate that you can't click through that. Go under diplomacy, which I think is that button. How you guys doing? Neutral with us, nothing too keen. Let's offer
of the Empire.
Trade agreement.
Brings you here with a sheathed blade.
Oh no, we want to break trade agreement. Let's go. Trade agreement. They do not want it. They are not keen on that. Let's do a non-aggression pact. How about no? Not now. They don't want anything. Well, little steps, right? Little steps. You have to introduce yourself first before you know, end up jumping into bed with each other. You know, you have to say your hellos, and then you have to like buy her a drink, and you know, those various niceties that come along the courtship. And in this sense, we're just saying hello at first to Nordland. We caught Nordland's eye from across the bar, and we're like, hey, I see you there. I recognize you. And now we need to move from that to like actually having the money to buy her drink. And look, one of our friends. Oh, Hochland, not one of our friends, actually wishes a peace treaty with us and offers us some cash. So this is like her potential suitor's like, hey man, I know you're looking after that chick there, but what if I slipped you a 20 and you fucked off? Well, unfortunately, you've been causing trouble with my bro that's come to the bar with me, so I'm gonna have to say no to that. You can keep your 20, and you can fuck off. Oh. Marienburg. Oh, Marienburg, the same thing. So there's this other dude in the bar that was causing shit, right? And then we saw that he had a fat purse. He was flaunting around, throwing cash on the table, getting that bottle service. And we're like, you know, this guy's being a real douchebag. He's ruining the atmosphere of our little section of the bar we carved out, right? Because he moved into our territory. He grabbed the pool table that was right beside, you know, where we were sitting. We're not keen on that. We're not happy about that, right? So we came over and we fucking broke his nose. We walked up and we broke that pool cue right over his back, right? Reached in his pocket, ripped out his wallet, and he's in the corner, like, you know, holding his nose because he's all bloody. And he's like, whoa, man, stop. Like, I got a father. He's pretty rich. I got my trust fund here. Why don't I give you some cash and you leave me alone, right? You know, we're at peace. Not the kind of person that we want frequenting our establishment. So again, I'm going to have to say no to that, because not only do we want his wallet, but he's got a fine suit on too, and you know, I think we look better in that jacket than he does. So Marienburg, I'm gonna have to say no, and oh no, is he's sending some of his agents to bully us around, the bastard. Oh, and Sterling wants us to join a war against whom? Ostland. Oh boy, the Empire is fracturing. What are you waiting for? The end times to battle. Well, Sterling, I don't know why you're at war with Ostland, because it's like in the middle of nowhere, but it looks like we're building up a south versus north sort of dichotomy here. I will join your war.
Friends of the Empire,
and
come.
hey, Wizenland. Wizenland's looking to have some military access so they can move between us and perhaps help our bros to the north. We will accept that.
The celestial
Oh my god, we're
I
getting
hear you.
diplomatic
I remain
envoys from everything.
unconvinced.
The dwarves to our south, like way to our south, with like no business to us whatsoever, looks like they want to propose a non-aggression pact. Yeah, I'll take it. I like dwarves. They're little people. They're good folk. They're jolly. Karak Norn's thinking about something. And Karak Ziflin, the mountain ranges to the north of our pass that make up the gate leading into the Empire, wants a non-aggression pact and offers us some cash. So yeah, why the fuck not, mate? I'm all cool with that. Now we have like a dwarven gate guard going on, and Artois, I think it's French. Artois wants a non-aggression pact. They're on the opposite side. You know what? Fine. I don't have any business raiding your lands too. Paravan wants a peace treaty. They're still fighting with the Karak Norn group. I don't know who's getting the better of that, but I'm going to have to say no also. Sorry, guys. I mean, I'm not going to send any military forces to harass you, but...
Sabotage, my lord. An enemy power sent a hero to disrupt them.
So, Andreas Feuerbach, an enemy empire captain belonging to Marienburg, has failed in their attempt to impede Emperor Karl Franz's army in Karlberg, Middenland. They tried to assault my units. And, Greenskins has convinced the Bloody Spears to join them. Oh god. So, the Greenskin force, the overarching orc group, has gathered in more of the orc tribes into their confederation. Greenskins being like the legendary lord, of course. You have the legendary lord Grimgor Ironhide. Of course, the dwarves were representative of High King Thorgrim Grudgebearer. The vampire counts being I don't even remember what his name is. Sir sucks your blood. Of course, us, the Empire, being under Karl Franz, and then we have Chaos coming eventually, but we won't have to worry about that. Alright, Karl Franz, undeterred by the this dude he sent to like his big friend out to try to like harass us, like his bodyguard, but we don't give a shit.
Into
We're gonna push right past him and go straight for the throat.
Raise your weapons.
Auto resolve because I don't care, and burn it to the ground. I will take your jacket, sir. We lost 48 troops. Oh wow, oh, there's actually a lot of options here. What is this? Subjugate. We can make him master of the faction. So you can give them a little bit of a vassalship. We can raise it, we can sack it, we can loot and occupy, and we'll just occupy because I want this whole territory. Alright, and of course their faction isn't totally destroyed despite the fact that we took both of their provinces. They still have their... Where is it? Diplomacy. They'll still have whatever armies they had kicking around left until we kill them, and then they'll be finally obliterated. Sometimes you can see where their army is from the diplomacy screen. It's kind of cheeky, but I don't see it now. This is all part of the Wasteland province, which is kind of weird. It's a weird province. We need to take Karlberg and the Midland area, I think, in order to complete it, but this is going to allow us to assault further into those territories. Cancel out of that. Gorosel, what do you have to offer to us? Ooh, a rally field already. A brine mine, which gives us salt. Pretty cool. And a village. Cool. So Marienburg was... Weren't you providing us with dyes? Or is there an availability of dyes here? We need to actually create this, the building that pulls it out. Alright. So Isleheart, what can we build? We can upgrade to a farm, so let's do that with the money that we have. And you are ready to go, are you not? I'm kind of concerned about these greenskins, so we're going to keep him garrisoned here. And old Emps himself. Oh, hey, your battle wizard got an upgrade. Let's grab... Oh, what should we grab? Wind Blast? Causes magical damage, expanding tier-shaped attacks, strong versus multiple units, disrupts unit formation. I've seen those. Those are pretty powerful. Curse the Midnight Wind, a hex, and its melee attack and armor. And then the Thunderbolt, which is a small area, good against multiple combatants. It's a bombardment, causes magical damage. Let's grab that. It costs 10 winds of magic to cast, but that's going to be good as support. And let's add in 2 groups of Outriders to give us a distinct advantage with Karl Franz, and that we'll have some fast cavalry to augment our Reichsguard. You
What does the Emperor bid?
Treasurer Eben Olden. We can't recruit anything, unfortunately, because we have insufficient funds. Cool. Alright. We shall end the turn then and see what transpires. I should think to getting some heroes. Oh, we actually... Oh, we can't. Not yet. In order, like, a lot of what Total War is... Oh, we can issue a command.
Maybe.
A lot of what Total War is comes down to agent actions and giving you the advantage into coming into battles, like weakening their armies or like sowing unrest in their provinces before you get there. Public order here is good. We don't have to worry about corruption just yet, so let's go with tax rate, because Marienburg is a high income city. So we'll go for... Oh, I like that. I like that growth. You know, I'm gonna go with the growth and the tariffs again because I'm so greedy for growth and cash from the trade agreements. Well, let's see what happens. Independence lost. We got an achievement. Marienburg sending its agents around. Ostland is the bull, roaming about by Kislev. Really, nothing of concern to us. And the rest of it. Oh, the Skull Takers are showing up. Crusha Gutstabba has returned. Uh-oh. Chaos. Chaos stirs. Storm clouds gather in the north. There are rumors that the barbarous tribes residing in the shadow of chaos have ceased striving against each other for the attention of the dark gods and are instead banding together. Suckling at the teat of chaos, the hordes grow in strength. It seems only a matter of time before the dam breaks and a tide of ruin bursts forth to engulf the old world, corrupting or destroying all in its path. Marshal your strength, nurture the sinews of war, build your walls high. Gather warriors to your banner and temper them in the crucible of battle so that when the time comes you may yet weather the storm. Armageddon rides on a pale horse and flaming hooves. And, oh, Todbringer's Wrath. Oh, Todger. Boris may one day become a great ally. One day, for now, he represents the duly elected Emperor's ascension to the throne. Never a patient man or one to hide his fury, he will be difficult to appease. Minus 20% relations with Midland. Don't give a shit. Assault garrison's success. Andreas Feuerbach, an enemy captain belonging to Marienburg, has snuck into Gorsel, the wasteland, and succeeded in a mission to hinder the settlement. And Claude Stromham, the same has been done. Bastard. War declared between the dwarves. Surplus in the wasteland. Here activities. Building construction. Rally feed and weaving house. And 2 pistoliers.
I refuse such orders.
Bastards. I have no way to kill them either because you can't attack them with an army. So we had a surplus of people here, do we? We only have a 1, so we can't do anything with that until we get 2. What else do we got going on? Alt Dwarf is doing its thing. This can be upgraded to a clothier. I still am not unsure about how I want to pronounce that. And the Pistoliers have come to Treasurer Eben Olden's army. I feel like we're a little bit spread thin here. I don't like being this far to the west. Being that, like, for the most part, this is all secure. We don't have to worry about this, so the east is where we need to turn our attentions. Karl Franz himself needs to march outwards. It's hard to say. I don't want to start a war with Midland just yet, but we'll gather our strength and we'll strike at Weissmund, I think, as we can. I don't want to pull away from Marienburg because of this massive orc presence here, but I don't know what to do about it. Before I take off, let's see perhaps if Old Nordland is a little bit more keen on trade with us now that we're so close and chummy.
Approach and make your offer, but I make no promises to
Still not happy. So yeah, so we only have salt right now since the dyes have not come in. Let's give them a payment. Let's see perhaps if that... Still low. They don't want it. They're not keen on it. Well, we'll work on you. Who else is available? With the Weissen land, let's see if we can upgrade this to a proper military alliance. No, not keen on it. How about a military alliance with some cash, eh? Nope. Alright, you're not keen on that. What else we got going on? Telebec land, how would you like to be a... Oh, they actually would love to join a confederation with us. That could secure that section for our side, but that would open us to the depredations of those 2 factions. Oh man, I kind of want it. Oh, screw it, let's do it. Join confederation, my friend. Accepted my offer. They've fallen under the authority of the Empire. How about you, Sterling? What do you say?
It is good to see fellow sons of the...
I don't think we can offer them Confederation. The same. Alright, Talabekland falls under our rule. We gain some money, but they're in the middle of being raided, it seems. Oh, man. Yeah.
I will not obey.
Well, we might lose a province or two, but better that it's under our control at this point than falling immediately. This is a huge province, too. Our Kemperbad, though, is still under our control, and we can actually build a building there. We need to pull some troops away to deal with that front. Alright, well, I've opened up a nest of worms for myself and lost a lot of income in the process. Thank you for joining me, you guys. This has been Total War Warhammer, and I'm keen to continue playing it and see the Empire return to the glory that it once was and could be. We need, of course, to secure the east, take the north, secure, of course, the Midland, and some of the more unruly elector-counts to the northeast and to the southeast. We'll deal with Sylvania when we can. And, of course, now chaos is going to start spilling from the north. You can see, ooh, the red. And threatening all the bastions of man. Hopefully Kislev can hold for as long as possible against the tides of chaos, but we're on a bit of a timer now. Alright, if you guys are keen on seeing more, please subscribe, like or dislike as you see fit, and comment if you got any feedback. I've been Kata Hain, you've been wonderful, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.